talking about when people say they have no food in their house. So, like, usually when they have no food in their house, that means that there are some things you can cook. And so, this is me making a one fish dish meal like I've done before and shared on YouTube with whatever I have in the house. So, this is me with I have no food in the house day. So, what I managed to pull out was these little itty bitty carrots that I got from the Chinese store from their dollar table. And I got some corns that I used in a previous meal where I husked the corn off the cobs myself. And my goodness, did that ever produce the perfect shepherd's pie? I'm so glad I did it that way. And these are the two left over. And then I had bought peppers for $1 to also use. I think it was in my meatloaf as well. So, and the shepherd's pie. So the leftover peppers are in here. The carrots, potatoes, and I sweetened the carrots with brown sugar and my Basil plant-based butter. Tastes like butter, but it's healthier for you. It's not bad for the heart. It's half the price, and there's no salt in it, so you can just add your own, and so you're not eating camp food that is over salted. And of course, I used my kosher salt, just to keep it pure and clean and happy. And then some salt and pepper, lemon. What do I have in here? Rosemary, thyme, basil. I have actual basil pesto, and then basil dried. Then I have some actual real garlic crushed, an onion, and then I have the garlic powder. And then I have some cayenne and paprika. I have lemon squeezed in there. I have soy sauce that goes over everything. And with the touch of the sugar with the carrots and everything, that should just really make the flow of all the flavors of the spices I have in the house without any dill this time. It should make it all taste beautiful. And with potatoes, I put a little more garlic in. And then what I'm going to do right now, which is why I have the camera running, is I'm just going to finish garnishing parsley flakes. So just to let you know, I do spice up and butter and do all the coating and stuff on both sides of my fish. And then I just put that one down and leave it permanently. And then I finish decorating the other side. I don't just slap in the fish on one side after it's been buttered and leave it in the dish and then decorate the other side and spice the other side, because then you're only getting half the flavor you need for a full flavored fish. So when this is done, I may add a little more soy sauce. And I have my handy dandy Kraft tartar sauce, which I absolutely love. Now, if I was in an appropriate space and I was functioning appropriately with the skills I have under appropriate circumstances, I could set it up so people could just watch me cook whatever I have in the house. Part of my idea and challenge was having people invite me over to their place. So I'm going to put the paprika away, to see what is in their house and cook what's in their house. So in short, I call this the campfire fish dish. Now I'm going to put it all in the tin foil. And I'm going to take my wok. I'll heat it up on low. And I'm going to go to the Quest secondhand store and see what other supplies I can get with what's left of my money. With the constant drama of the car problem. And the bill I have to pay that's coming. And the other books I need to pay to publish. And have finalized and edited and draft and stuff. So it's just money, money, money. So I got to save where I can. And then I need some stuff from the dollar store. But that's it. That's my one fish dish with no food in the house. And it's going to turn out to be spectacular. It's going to be better than a $50 dinner at a fancy 5-star restaurant like Baton Rouge or George. And I'm trying to figure out, how do I make money from my home feeding people food this good? So I have to figure that out. Figure out, advertise on my website maybe. Figure out how to get an app started. I have a balcony. I can set people up and have a nice dinner over there. But essentially, I just need to relocate to someplace better. So we'll see what happens when I get the car back. The parts got to come from California. They got to put that in, and then they got to check it out, drive it around to absolutely make sure there is nothing else wrong. But I'm saying with the leaking and stuff, there probably is a transmission seal that needs to be fixed. And while they're taking it apart, they might as well get that done and make sure it's done. And then I told them to check for power steering fluid and check for the fluid issues itself. With leaking and stuff, there could be fluid missing and old fluid and stuff. So this time they're going to get it right. I told them about I can't open the sunroof. I can't start the TV. I don't know anything. So they're like, oh, okay. So just take it slow. Because the guy just always wants to fix everything fast. Now. Like he wouldn't let me talk. He wouldn't pause. He wasn't listening. So I'm realizing I may end up getting a car back after the cooler's fixed. The blower's fixed and everything's operating good enough in his eyes. And then he might be willing to put on winter tires or something. But that's it. After that, I may have to go to somewhere else again to finish getting what I tried telling 2 different people today, 3 different times to make sure they get right before that car leaves the lot. So again, I'm taking transit to work, and the whole point of having the car was that my arthritis has gotten to a point where I need ride. All I can say is when people get rich enough, I understand why they switch to limo drivers. I get it. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person or spoiled. It just means that I've worked so hard to get to that reward. And with all the stress and problems and finances and people stuff that gets in the way, I get that it's just so much easier when you're so busy already in your head and physically with so much to do to give some of that work to other people. So you can unload that from yourself and don't have to worry or think about it. Not that I will constantly use limos. In this case, I'll probably just rent an Evo and drive back out to the car rather than doing 2 hours on transit. If it's 2 hours anyway, I might as well not have the headache or stress of the drama on buses and traveling in public areas with crowded people, crabby days and long lineups for food and washrooms and restaurant breaks, right? So, okay, I'm done. I'm rambling. I'm going to go take my walk to the Quest store. See y'all when I get back, and I'll see what the fish and the potatoes and the carrots are doing. Bye-bye.